So Maidstone, having won 7 on the spin in all competitions before relative slip-ups against Farnborough and then at Welling on Tuesday, they'll be looking to put their draw fetish behind them, and previously had 3 in a row earlier in the season, of course, after Bath, and they would prefer to stop that run 1 earlier this time round, preferably with a win. Last time they came here 7.5 years or so ago, they won the first of 2 games in 4-day spell and a head-to-head for a season double against today's opponents in their quest for promotion. Weston-super-Mare not having the best of seasons, their first season back at this level for a little while, but a local-ish derby was quite the tonic against Torquay on Tuesday night, and confidence likely still to be high amongst the ranks of the Super-Mare. So will it be Super-Mare or will it be a nightmare for the Stones, with Halloween just around the corner? Here to find out with us this afternoon on a dreary, dank, grey, wet, nice little Tupperware case there with some food, very nice. The goal kick comes in, Corn stoops down low, Andy Gray style. Wayne Smith with the ball over the top of Match on the left hand side, scuffs his shot and it's in, and Maidstone United lead. In the 3rd minute, Maidstone United have the lead. A simple direct ball, and easy as you like. Christmas comes early for Maidstone, don't mention the C word, but Maidstone United have a lead, flicked through by Wayne Smith. Levi Manchi just out of nowhere, bobbled shot straight through Piers Gray, and Maidstone take an early lead.
I don't know if that's, with the state of my commentator's curse, I don't know if that's me not speaking for the first 2.5 minutes till we managed to score.
Harrison Lee's going to get to that ahead of Amanchi. Bit of a heavy ball from Aaron Sibia, nicely knocked on it was though, as Humphreys has possession. A couple of passes later, finds its way to Morton, who switches the play to Edwards, who could be a pain in the backside this afternoon for Maidstone. First time I've seen his name properly, and I've already crowbarred that one in. So, and he gets that ball in. Talking of crowbarring, Ruben Reid's having his shirt ripped off of his back there. And Maidstone are exceptionally fortunate to get away for a moment, but Morton is now bringing it forward. Ball clipped in the box, Ruben Reid finds himself onside and he's in, and Coverland has saved it, and Fowl has cleared it away. And for the second time in about 20 seconds, Ruben Reid probably should have scored. 1 for a penalty not given. So it's Skipper Grubb inside the box, plays a forward pass to the side here. Weston-super-Mare with not too many numbers, but Ruben Reid is one in that number, and he will take on Hoyt on this left hand side. Cuts back inside, ball in the box, Reid looking for that 1-2 to be finished, but Trasso potentially could have gone in for a challenge, left it, and the ball is angled and away. I think Thomas potentially looking to recreate that goal against Torquay, saw the headlights rather than the headlines. To the other side with Humphreys, who plays a 1-2, and a few Western fans chanting at a couple of reflective jacket bods, high-vis people for some reason. Petrasso plays the ball into Wanjo Smith, 30 yards from goal, gets a good ball out to the right hand side to Sol on the edge of the box, crosses it left hand side, arrives with Aaron Sibia, gets it back on his left hand side, shoots, deflected off of Humphreys for a corner kick for Maidstone.
Yeah, no, again, really nice play from Maidstone, getting the ball out wide. Sol Wanjo Smith done really well
able to take a few knocks like that, because it was a very similar position for the goal he set up for Amanchi, assisting a lot. Corner at the back post, Cipriano's headed off the line and then cleared away by Edwards in the end. Not finished yet with Sol. His cross cleared away by Humphreys. Sol goes up for it and loses out to Wilmot. Hoyt heads it down. Wilmot forward to Reid. 2 on 3 at the back here, and the third one for Weston. Bastin with a heavy touch ahead of himself. Fowler gets a good block in for a corner kick, but good counter-attacking play there from Weston-super-Mare there, Piers, because Bastin got around the flank there ahead of his man.
Corner now to Weston-super-Mare.
3-2 in the corner stakes do Weston, as that comes in right-footed and it bounces in the 6-yard box and cleared away, and a couple of loose feet trying to get a shot in, and eventually Bone clears away to the left-hand side. The right as they attack. Played onside and the cross comes in, it's headed away. They generally have. Bastion stayed a little bit ahead since this corner. Morton potentially filling in sort of left back-ish role. Fowler wins a header up in the air from Edwards, 35 yards from goal. Tries to get a touch ahead of his man this time. As Maidstone, I was about to say, keeping possession fairly well, but it's lost in the midfield. bypasses a couple of Maidstone players. No one on this left-hand side. Ball played down the channel, and Reid is in, and Fowler doing his defensive
really
job
well
yet again to keep him out for now. My research that is hastily being rehashed to fill the time before Coverland sends his goal kick forward, and if they won't, then we'll just forget I mentioned it, as Amanci flicks Wanjo Smith in, and nothing given by referee Hughes, as Humphreys may well have got something on Wanjo Smith as he's gone down, as he's run through, but nothing given. To left, and a bit of a slip there on that left hand side by Wilmot, and the surface with the rain looking like it's in for the long haul. I did say it would stop for a little bit and then come back again. I think my description of on-off for the weather for this afternoon is very apt, because I think everything keeps being turned off and on upstairs. Pope, have a word with the man up there for the weather if you can. It might be the last one, I'm not making any promises, as Reid is pulling Fowler's shirt for the first time there. I'm not sure if we've got a ticker for that particular stat this afternoon, but we might have to create one, as Edwards is put into space on this near side. Aaron Sibby is trying to block him off, cuts inside of Bounders Edwards. Kane gets it to the left, and Dastin's going to have a shot, and Coverland does well just to palm it away from the far post. Ball's chipped back over from the left hand side, and they're both in the throng in the 6-yard box, as the corner's going to be taken on that far side by Wilmot, who swings it in, slip at the near post, and the penalty's given. They had been warned, and at the first opportunity they've been able to do it in the second half, and Fowler is the man who's been punished, which, let's be honest, it has been coming for the longest time this afternoon, giving away that penalty. And even if that's just for justice for the first half, to be honest, Piers, it's certainly deserved on the balance of decisions rather than the balance of play.
Yeah, not ideal for Maidstone, and a chance for Weston-super-Mare to go 1-1 here.
That man Reuben Reid, it wasn't his shirt being pulled for once, but it was Fowler doing the pulling. Reuben Reid steps up, sends Coverland the wrong way, and in the 60th minute Reuben Reid's penalty goes in, and the tannoy goes potty, and Weston-super-Mare have equalised on the hour mark, and hardly in the game too often this afternoon, but it only takes one chance. Fowler sees it back to Coverland. Coverland plays it long once more. These conditions, it could be another half hour of me saying Coverland goes long, potentially. Manchi to Hoyt on that right hand side. Corn gets it back to Hoyt once more. Back in field to Corn. Slips a pass to Sol on the right hand side. Gets past his man. He's got two there. Wanjo Smith at the near post, and he's put it just wide of his near post, and it's been saved in the end. Just enough contact on the right side of things to make sure that he didn't go in the book there. Might not have been a red. There's a few supporting act to the left side nearest us. And now Wilmot gets the ball down the left hand side, gets it infield to Reid. He's got Grubb, he's got himself in a great position, and he's managed to flick it through, and he's in on goal, and Coverland through his legs, but he's brilliantly denied Morton there, and that could have been a decisive moment in the match there, as Wanjo Smith being very vocal to the assistant on this near side, letting him know what he thinks about not giving that offside. Strikers seem to know better than defenders sometimes, but talking to strikers, Reuben Reid on the left hand side plays it out further. He's got options, comes back in field to Kane, fully recovered from that knee knock a moment earlier. Ball to the back stick, front stick, Reid, header over the centre of the goal, and either side of keeper Coverland there. Piers, Maidstone could well have been in a bit of trouble. One apiece between the Seagulls and the Stones. Corner comes in. Coverland's headed it. He's punched it against his own player. Cleared off the line a couple of times. The shot comes in from Morton. Deflects out wide. Manning's. It's Grubb who's not offside. His cross comes in from Manchi. Flicked on. Looking for a penalty at the back stick from De Graaf. It's not happening. Ball played back line by Reid, who's one of the furthest men back for Weston-super-Mare. It's all panic stations from both sides, as we're past the 5 minutes of stoppages, and referee Stephen Hughes has called time on this match, and it's another 2 points drop from Maidstone.